Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this reading will cover us from May 3rd to the 9th. And I am using the Gratitude Oracle deck today by Angela Hartfield and artwork by Josephine Wall. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. You could use this as a pick a card reading, 1, 2, or 3, or a blended reading with all 3 cards. Beginning of the week, I'll take a card from the top. Middle of the week, or card 2, I'll take a card from the center. And the end of the week, I'm going to take a card from the bottom. Okay, and let's see what we have here. Okay. And if you'd like to see a review of this deck, it is on my playlist on this channel. Absolutely gorgeous cards. So we begin the week, or if you've chosen card 1, we have Generosity. And if you're into numerology, this is card number 27. Okay, and generosity is being genuinely understanding, compassionate, and kind to other people. Practicing generosity will give you purpose, alleviate depression, and reduce stress. Giving can improve your relationships. The gratitude someone feels in response to your charitable spirit will fill you with happiness. And, giving encourages you to think of others with love and kindness. And, you don't need an occasion to give someone a gift that you appreciate or truly love in your life. You can give someone a gift at any time. And yeah, it does feel good to be able to give, when you can. And generosity can improve how you feel about yourself. Okay, when you focus on giving to others, you're no longer, self-absorbed in yourself, and you could eliminate any limiting or critical thoughts that you might hold about yourself. When you give to others, it is a beautiful thing. And generosity sidetracks you from negative self-analysis. And when someone benefits from your kind actions, it's more challenging to label yourself as not having any worth. So a lot of people out there just, have a very low self-esteem, very low self-confidence. And, when we open up to people and we are generous and able to give while we can, and it doesn't necessarily have to be giving to a specific person. You can also donate to a charity. And I believe that is a beautiful thing when you're able to donate to charity. You could even do an anonymous donation if you choose to do that. But, generosity has the most influence when you reflect on the needs or wants of another person. And it is not about providing material things, but sharing your time and, giving from your heart. So you don't need to give someone a physical present, a material thing. You could, offer to do something for someone, maybe carry their groceries in, or, drive someone to a doctor's appointment, or, help someone with cleaning around the house. I mean, there's so many ways that we could be generous, and it's also important to allow others to reciprocate, because we don't want to get in that mind frame where all we're doing is just giving, 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 and, never getting anything in return, because, unfortunately, we do have people in life that are like that are born takers, and they never give back. So you want to be sure that, you're not being taken advantage of. So we begin the week with generosity. If you could do something for someone, giving of your time and energy, maybe even just lending an ear to someone who's having a hard time, that right there, giving of your time, to me, is priceless. Anyone could buy a gift, or put out money for something, but to give of yourself, of your time and your energy, I think that's the most precious gift of all. And then in the middle of the week, or if you've chosen card number 2, we have Expression. And how beautiful. This woman is dressed up like either a fairy or a butterfly. She has these beautiful flowing wings. And this is card number 14. And the expression of gratitude benefits your mind and your body. Studies have found that communicating gratitude may lead to better health, an increase in exercise and a reduced incident of physical ailments because, when we're grateful, we're in a positive mind frame. And how they say it, where the mind goes, the body follows. That is so true. So people that express more gratitude are more likely to have better health, better outlook on life, better vibration, and they tend to be less self-absorbed. When you're grateful for things in your life, more things to be grateful for will start appearing. But when we get to this point of lack mentality or thinking negative thoughts, it's going to create the reality that we live in. And we usually express gratitude in response to a kind of deed or gift. We might also take a moment to appreciate the positive attributes of our lives. Just having a roof over your head, food on the table, clothes on your back. Being grateful for just the simple blessings in life is, the perfect way to start your day. If you could focus on one thing that you're happy and grateful for in the morning, it really does set the tone for the day. And when you express or experience gratitude, you may find your levels of fulfillment, energy, confidence, and positivity are amplified. And it truly does raise your vibration. I mean, you can't be in a negative mind frame if you're being grateful for something. It's just the polar opposite. Recognizing and showing your appreciation, will decrease feeling, depressed, apprehensive, jealous, exhausted. So when you're appreciating life, life is going to give you more things to appreciate. That's what I found. And you can boost your well-being and your relationships by sharing your gratitude with friends and family. What each and every one of us has to be grateful for is something that you should really focus on each and every day. And it's just amazing that, the things that we have that we take for granted every day, there's somebody out there that is hungry or homeless or suffering. So show gratitude and express it each and every day. And then the last card, the end of the week, or card number 3, is card 36, Tears. Oh my, and she has such a sad look on her face. This card here, you see these beautiful eyes and there's a little teardrop dripping down. And in the back, it looks like there's this magnificent, looks like a castle. Okay, and we have the moon up here and these beautiful feathers. These cards are absolutely gorgeous. And this card is about, tears as being a way of releasing. I look at crying and tears as a way of purging things that are painful. And I see it as allowing you to have a rebirth once you release these emotions. But a lot of people are taught not to show their feelings, especially, males. Growing up, people want you to be strong. You're a man, you're not supposed to cry. But I don't believe in that at all. I think that everyone needs to release through tears. And quite honestly, they act as a pressure valve and, come with a specific purpose. And I really believe that that's what tears are for, to release sadness, the pain, whatever it is. You might shed tears when you're feeling stressed, when you're grieving, when you're frustrated or anxious. However, you could also produce tears in positive emotions. When you laugh so hard that you start to cry, that's a beautiful thing. Or if you're feeling intense joy or happiness or relief, or when you're proud, tears happen then too. So tears are a natural way of emotional cleansing so they don't build up in your body. Recognizing that you might need to experience your emotions and have a good cry is part of staying healthy, because when we hold these emotions in, they start to manifest as illnesses within the body. When we are stressed, when we are anxious, when we are frustrated, you need to let it out. And I'm not saying to walk around reliving things every day that are making you sad or depressed, because you don't want that to become part of your reality. But when you're able to recognize that maybe I need a good cry, just let it all out, you just feel so much better after you cry and you vent those feelings. It's like a huge brick has been lifted from your chest. I know that's how I feel. And, it is healthy for you to shed tears, you know. And tears are a sign of authenticity, not weakness. It means you're a real person, that you have real feelings. And you show strength by allowing your feelings to flow freely. So if you need to have a good cry, go for it. I highly recommend it. And you will feel so much better once you release whatever it is that you want to cry, outwardly and just cleanse whatever, or purge whatever feelings that you may be going through. And, your body uses your tears to release stress hormones. And this could be, why you feel better after a cry. I certainly feel better after a cry. I feel like I'm rejuvenated, like I'm recharged. Tears of grief or loss help to heal your heart. You may feel some comfort when you release your tears. You may also want to let someone know you need some extra support at the time. You may find that crying helps to restore your emotional balance. We can't keep holding these negative emotions inside and pretending to be strong all the time. We can't. It's not healthy for us. And you may have had the idea that you should not cry instilled in you when you're a small child. People say, oh, don't be crying, don't be a crybaby. That's a terrible thing to say to someone, because that's telling you that you need to hide your feelings. And to me, feelings need to be expressed, and resolve to break that pattern if that's the way you were raised, because there's nothing wrong with tears. The tears will help you remove sadness and stress. Tears will resolve grief, and they also remind you of the love that's there. And tears could help you process a loss so that you could live with a clear mind and an open heart. Tears are meant to purify your body. So this weekend, or if any of you out there have picked card number 3, release the emotions. There is nothing wrong with crying. You're going to feel so much better after you release. Tears are very powerful. What an interesting week. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like it by giving it a thumbs up, share it, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.